All right, so today I'm at the United States Post Office in San Bernardino, California. It is 1:43 p.m. Pacific time, and it's 70 degrees and a little bit of sun here. Mostly cloudy, or should I say mostly chemtrails, we can see. All right, so we'll see if they respect my right to record at this USPS. All right, let's go. Let's see. Oops, a car coming. Oh, good. Hey, Tony, what's up? All right. See how this goes. I'm also, doing live streams from now on, obviously for my protection. As most of you already know, I got arrested in my last video, so this will be a good way for me to, keep, my videos safe, I guess. Here we are, the entrance. Probably gonna post up somewhere right there after the tour of this facility. Actually, let's take a tour of the outside. Let's go this way. Oh, by the way, I'm using my chest cam as well. So just in case anything happens, I'm still recording with my chest cam. There's nothing over here. All right, looks like there's nothing over here. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, you too. All right, we're inside. Let's take a look real quick. See what they got here for the public. I think they have poster 7 over here. Yep, they do. The rules and regulations governing conduct on postal service property. And photographs. Where are they? Right there. Yep. So, at a USPS facility, since it is federal property, but it's still public, the police don't have jurisdiction here. So the postal inspectors have jurisdiction here. So the police couldn't kick me out here if they wanted to. I mean, they could, but they'll obviously be violating my rights. Yeah, we saw post office boxes. Yeah, this is an audit. It's the first part of my activism. It's to do a tour of this facility. And then I'm gonna post up outside with a question to see if anybody wants to have a chat. All right, let's go in here and see what they have for sale. Packing materials.
Okay. So that'll be $5.49.
Verify the address and the screen right here that I spelled the thing correct. Well, that's going to be an A.
It's a E, then to it.
So go ahead and press the red one.
Here's your receipt. Hi, how may I help you? Sorry.
Oh, I don't need help right now. Thank you.
Hi, how are you doing? On TV. Right.
Let's take a look at the cards right here real quick.
Would you like a receipt? No, it's not. Have a good day, okay?
I know. That's why I'm recording with the chest cam, because I know this camera is not that great, especially if it's live streaming. I mean, at least there's good signal here. just gonna take a look at that. All right. It's pretty dead. All right. Let's see if anybody wants to have a chat.
Plus, they got a sign, so when it's just getting dropped off, it's a person.
Cool. Well, hey, David, how's it going? Exegrate? Morning. Well, it's afternoon for me. All right, so probably set up the tripod right here. As you guys can see, I'm not gonna be obstructing any walkway here. So let me set this up real quick. So I'm also testing to see how long the battery lasts while I live stream. So we'll see. If it lasts at least 2 hours, that should be good. I don't plan on being here longer than that. So. Yeah, it's fine like that. Alright, so let me get my stuff ready. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna leave this upload yet, because I am definitely gonna upload the conversations of, for my chest cam. So I'm gonna upload the edited version still. So I'm still not sure if I'm gonna leave these live streams up, but most likely I will. I'm not sure yet though, but we'll see. So I guess we'll go with the common sense one. You trust your common sense. It might be, is it inverted? Is this inverted? Or is it straight? It looks inverted on my screen, so. Oh, right on. Yeah, hopefully it picks up. Looks a little dead. It is 1:52 p.m. Pacific time. And it's still 70 degrees. It sucks because the chest cam that they confiscated. What's up, Chainsaw Cat? Yeah, so the camera they confiscated, I actually had just bought that camera not even a little over a month ago. And the reason I got that camera is because this camera doesn't have removable batteries. So I'm limited to about 2 hours and 10 minutes of recording with this camera. With the other camera I had, I actually, they had removable batteries, and I bought the battery pack, which is the reason why I got that camera. In each battery was at least 2 hours of recording, so I had at least 6 to 7 hours of recording time with the other action camera, continuously. But it sucks, they confiscated it, But Gotta make it work with what I got. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Base Truther? Yeah, I know. I was planning on doing live streams, but this just pushed it, sooner than later, basically. This a little bit more back. So. How's it going? Yeah, I noticed in the last video there was a lot of First Amendment trolls. That's kind of funny. I'm used to the glow earth trolls, right? But the First Amendment trolls are like, oh, there's something else, man. Makes you think, like, are these really, like, are these real accounts to be saying the things they're saying? Like, it's crazy. It's funny, but it is what it is. Yeah, I might go back to the USPS in Fontana, and at that USPS there was a lot of people coming in and out. Like, I'm assuming because Fontana's more populated. But yeah, I would definitely be going back to that USPS to see if I could have more conversations. especially if I don't have any today, you know. We'll see. Oh, hey, Glyph. Hey, Boom. G Monk. What's up? Yeah, a lot of people avoid eye contact. Those are the people I don't even try. If it looks like they're interested in making eye contact, reading the sign, then I'll ask them if they want to give it a shot. Usually that's what it takes to start a conversation. A lot of people don't want to start it. But if it looks like they're interested, you know, reading it, looking them out, then I'll ask them, like, hey, you want to give it a shot? And to be honest, more than half the time, they're actually up for it. So I haven't got someone like that yet, so we'll see. But by the way, this is exactly what I got kicked out for, and well, arrested for at the Victoria Gardens. Exactly what I'm doing right now, literally. And the security guard came up to me, you know, and told me that first of all, he said that I couldn't be video recording, that the tripod, you know, was in the way. Once I explained to him that everything, you know, obviously it wasn't in the way and that I have the right to record, he changed it to, well, you can't have tripods here. Like, that's what he said. He didn't even say that it was in the way after. He just said you can't have tripods here. And I was like, well, what the hell? Like, it's part of my, you know, part of me recording, you know. But yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, a lot of people are shy nowadays. So getting conversations in is not that easy. Believe it or not. You know. So, man.
Well,
Yeah, the USPS workers didn't even trip. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a camera out here, so they could see that I'm out here. So, man.
a good day,
All right,
man.
man, you too. You want to take some info home?
Sure.
Yeah.
Some info?
Yeah.
I'll take information.
I know you're, we're working right now. It's probably gonna, check it out. If you're honest and open-minded, and if you have common sense, you'll get it. You've probably heard about this subject before, so.
See, thank you.
Yeah, have a good one, man. How's it going, man? Probably ask him when he comes back out if he wants to try it. That was a FedEx guy. I need to get my business cards out. They're in my backpack. Or info cards, not business cards. I am taking care of business. So. Thanks, G-Monk. Yeah, the weather's actually pretty good today. It's 70 degrees. I would say mostly chemtrails. But yeah, mostly cloudy. But yeah, it's mostly chemtrails. But yeah, 70 degrees, perfect weather, you know. I'll probably go until my battery dies. We'll see. Hey, you want to take some info home? You want to take some information?
I'll be right back.
You're good? Okay, oh, all right, all right. No worries. Yeah, when people look interested, but it looks like they're in a hurry, or maybe they don't want to stop and chat, you know, I offer the info, you know, so that way they can look into it in their time if they're interested, so better than nothing. It trips me out that some people consider me asking someone a question harassment. Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I ask you a question, if you say no, that's fine. You know, like, it's not harassment. Harassment will be me repeatedly, you know, asking
I'm sorry,
you.
what you said now?
Yeah, so actually, I mean, if you have time, you have 2 minutes, I'm actually asking 3 very easy questions. But if you're in a hurry, I can just give you the information.
You go ahead.
Yeah, okay, so 3 elementary level questions. Easy, super easy. So I want to see if you trust your common sense, right? So I have 2 images here. Right, and the reason I call them images is because one of them is a photograph and one of them is a painting. So I want to see if people can tell the difference. Which one's a photograph and which one's a painting.
I look like a photograph. I like something.
All right. It was actually a trick question. They're both paintings.
Oh, is that right?
Right, right.
Okay,
so this is an
okay.
oil painting and this is a digital painting done on a
Okay,
computer.
okay.
So I don't expect people to get this one, but there is 2 reasons why I asked this question. So the first reason is if we want to determine something is real, an image is not good enough, right? Because if I showed you an image of me walking on water or an elephant,
right.
that, you know, that defies physics, right?
Exactly.
It's not true. Another reason I asked this question is just believing someone opens the door to being deceived, right? Because you believe me that one's a photograph, that influences your choice, right?
Exactly.
So it's not good to believe people. That's my point. You
Well,
know,
sometimes.
especially when it comes to physics, something real, right?
Exactly.
So this next 2 questions is elementary physics. It actually has to do with water, right? Could we agree that water always seeks its lowest point, right? It always goes to the bottom of the container, right? Because I could turn the bottle upside down, but I can't trick water. Water always goes down. You know, water always goes down. That's obvious, right? And it always levels out. Because no matter if I tilt it in any degree, the water always levels out. You know? So since we understand that simple fact about water, right? It always goes down. Which one of these 2 is upside down? I painted the water blue to make it easier. Since we understand water always goes to the bottom, which one of these 2 is actually upside down? One of them is upside down. Yeah, both. Look at the water. The water's gonna show you which one's upside down.
Upside down.
Hey, got it. There you go. Yeah. Because obviously water can stick to the top of the bottle, right? It's obvious, right? You got it. There. So this next one's even easier. Easier.
Okay.
So since we understand water always finds its level, what would be another word for level? If we were to use another word.
Even.
Can we say horizontal? Right, obvious, right? That's the physics of water. That's why water level, you know, the leveling tools, right? The spirit levels. So since we understand that fact of water as well, which one of these 2 is correct when it comes to water level? Here. Look at the water. Which one represents a level?
Oh, level.
Level,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I was looking at that.
No.
Okay.
Which one represents a level?
Okay,
This is the
right,
obvious
right.
answer, right? Could we say that somebody believing the answer was B, maybe they don't trust their common sense if they truly believe this is what level means?
Right.
Right, that's obvious, right? So the real
I was
reason,
looking at that. Okay.
no, So the real reason I do this is because over 95% of the population, including myself and maybe you, were tricked to believing this is the answer, even though we know it's this one. You want to know how we were tricked?
From the first question, from the second question.
No. The reason, do you
Why?
believe the Earth is a ball?
Like, say one more time.
Do you believe that the Earth is a sphere or a
Yes.
ball? Right? That's what they teach us in school, right? So NASA, in specific, they claim to have satellites orbiting the Earth, right? So they need to know the radius of orbit. So anything with a radius, it's a circle, right? So they do tell us that the radius of the Earth is 3,159. So if we were actually to go out and there should be 8 inches per mile squared of curvature. So in the first mile, it should be 8 inches, second mile, 32 inches. By the third mile, it should be 6 feet of curvature. So if we were to actually go out in nature and measure a lake that was miles across, and actually measure it, like building a level structure over it, that water should be bending away from the level structure if the Earth is a ball, right?
Correct.
6 feet in 3 miles. And in 10 miles, there should be 66 feet of curvature. But we understand the physics of water, and every lake on Earth is level. You know, the lake is contained by the shoreline, basically. By the, you know? So the surface is always level. So this is the number one experiment to debunk the whole Earth. So if I was to ask you, what's the number one proof that convinces you or that makes you believe that the Earth is a ball?
Just teaching.
Teachers, right? Yeah, that's pretty honest, right?
Yeah, education.
Education. I would say,
Teaching.
teaching. Yeah. So I would say another main proof for people is pictures, right? But again, if the image defies physics, we gotta throw that image away. Especially if they don't call them photographs; they actually call them images. And the reason they call them images and not photographs is because they're actually photoshopped. So no image or photograph of the Earth from space exists. It doesn't exist. They're all cartoons. Have you ever heard of this topic of people that don't believe in the globe? Have you heard of flat Earth?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How long ago did you hear about it?
Maybe about 5 years ago.
I actually came across it 6 years ago. That's when it blew up on the internet, and it actually started getting censored in 2019. That's why I'm out here trying to share this information. Because if you go online, type in flat Earth or globe light, those are trigger words, and the algorithm's just gonna put basically ridicule videos, just people dismissing it, so that you don't look into it further, right? So, do you want to take some information home? Do you have any questions?
No. No, I just do my research.
Yeah, definitely. So the reason I share these links is because, again, if you just go online, you're gonna get nothing but misinformation, just bullshit, basically. And this is some real information you could check out, and I suggest you cross-reference.
Okay.
Make sure,
Okay, cool.
you look into it, and
Okay,
prove it to
cool.
yourself. Try to prove the globe. That's my best
Cool,
advice.
cool.
And here's my card. There's some links as well right there. You can check them out.
Okay.
When you have some free time.
Hey,
Thanks for talking, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
take care, man.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. That went well. All right, let's get this ready. I gotta reset every time. All right, round 2. Drinks. Yeah, a lot of people have heard of flat Earth. That's for sure. Hey, what's up? Alf FA. Shifty Eyes Shady. What's up? Yep, see this planet. That's for sure. Especially since you already had heard about the topic. Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, he did. Are you smarter than a 5th grader, you mean? I actually do have that one in the back. I have both. So I mean, I can always switch it up. I mean, physics shows that, but it's irrelevant, to establishing the shape of the Earth. So it's a separate conversation. Don't really want to get into it right now. Oh man. We've been out about 37 minutes. It's like waves of people that come. 1 second is dead, and then in the next you have like 4 different cars pull up. Yeah, right now it's a little dead now. Yeah, it's a post office. It's I'm in San Bernardino, a post office in San Bernardino. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, here at the post office is one of like the safest place I could be, especially because the police have no jurisdiction here. It's the postal inspectors or the postal police that have jurisdiction here to kick people out. But since they acknowledge the fact that we have the right to record here, like I said, it's the safest place to be, I guess. USPS. Oh, like City Hall and stuff like that? Yeah, I'll be going to other government buildings as well, DMVs especially. They get packed here. So DMVs are going to be a good place for me to go. City Halls. Yep, there you go. Yeah, any government building that has that's open to the public, I'll definitely be going. But I'll be posting up with the tripod and the sign outside because I don't want to give them a reason, if I do this inside, they might try to arrest me here, So I'll definitely be doing it by the entrances, what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's my first time going live this time, so I'm gonna be doing this more often. Probably almost every time I come out, especially if I'm by myself, I'm gonna be going live. If I don't get any conversations, I might not leave the video up. It depends. I'm still not sure what's gonna happen with these live streams, but I'm definitely gonna be uploading the edited version like I normally do with my chest cam. So that'll definitely still be happening. I'm noticing is mostly like older people that come here, like 50 and over, you know. Usually, that's what I'm noticing. All right, good night. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Have a good one, Boom. My palms are sweaty. Knee weeks on maybe. Yeah, even my water's a prop. So I try to save some in there so I can, you know, show the physics of water, you know, in real time. Yep, gotta stay hydrated. Yeah, maybe not the best spot, but yeah, I wanted to come here to get it over with to this post office anyway. So check it out to see how busy it gets. I mean, it doesn't get that busy, so I'll be like, we'll see how it goes. You want to take some information home with you? Maybe you could, check out what I'm sharing.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
I was wondering, what are you doing?
Yeah. Here you go. You can check it out.
Is that a website?
There's actually some links on there. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You probably heard about this subject before.
I guess.
Have you heard about flat Earth? Have you heard of people that don't believe that the Earth is a ball?
I would read into it.
Yeah. Please do.
Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you. Augmented reality. You want to take some info?
Some info?
Yeah, I'm showing you some information.
Oh, sure, right now.
I mean, if you have a couple minutes, I actually have 3 very easy questions to see if you can get 2 or 3. You guys want to give it a shot together?
Sure.
Yeah. They're actually elementary level, so I'm pretty sure you guys can get them too. So the first one's the hardest, and then they get easier.
Good.
All right. So I actually have 2 images here, and the reason I call them images is because one of them is a photograph and one of them is a painting. So I want to see it. Photographic.
Which one is the photograph? That's the photograph.
You guys agree? Okay, so it's actually a trick question. They're both paintings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is an oil painting and this is a digital painting. Right? So I don't expect people to get this one right, because obviously, it's pretty realistic. right? But there is two reasons I asked this question. The first reason is just believing someone opens the door to being deceived, right? Because you believe me that influences intuition. It's like, the second reason is if you want to determine something is real, an image is not good enough, right? Because if I show you an image of me walking on water or an elephant flying, you're not going to believe those images, right? Because that defies physics. So these next two actually have to do with water, elementary physics. Could we agree that water always seeks the lowest point of the container, right? It always goes to the bottom of the container and always levels out, right? Because I could turn the container upside down, but water always goes down, right? Water always goes down, right? And it always levels out, no matter what direction I took the bottom, right? That's the physics of water. So since we understand that water always goes down, I actually use blue dye to make it easier. Which one of these two is upside down? If we understand that water always goes down. Oh, that was quick. That was good. Wow. The youngest one got it first. Yeah, this is the correct answer. Yeah, you guys got it. Perfect. So this next one is even easier. So what would be another word for level? So if we had a level surface, what could be another word to use to describe that surface?
The plane?
Oh, could we say flat or horizontal?
Oh, yeah.
Right? That's another word for level, right? So since we understand that water always levels out, right? And, so which one of these two is correct? A or B? Since we're looking at water, which one represents level? All right, you guys got it. Yeah, perfect. So it is the correct answer. So the real reason I do this is because over 95% of the population, including myself and maybe you guys, have been tricked to believing that this is the answer, even though we know it's the same. You want to know how we were tricked? You guys believe the Earth is a ball? Right? That's what they teach us in school, right? So NASA, they claim to have satellites orbiting the Earth, so they need to know the radius of orbit. So they need to know the radius of the Earth. So anything with a radius is a circle or a sphere, right? So they actually do tell us that the Earth's radius is 3,959 miles, which means there has to be curvature at every mile. So the first mile is an 8-inch drop, second mile 30 feet. By the third mile, there should be 6 feet of curvature. So if we actually went out in nature and measured the surface of a lake, for example, that water should be bending 6 feet in 3 miles. But we understand the physics of water always levels out. That's what water does. So this will be the number one experiment to debunk the globe. So if I was to ask you guys, what's the number one proof that makes you believe that the Earth is a ball? Or that convinces you?
I was never convinced.
Oh, you're never convinced? Oh, I'm glad. You're open to the idea that. So have you heard of this topic before, of people that don't believe in the ball Earth?
Yes.
Right, flat Earth, right? I try to stay away from that word because there's a lot of propaganda right now on the internet. It's actually being censored, which is one of the reasons why I'm out here speaking to people. So do you have any questions about this?
Me, not so much. I mean, I've looked into it.
Right. No, you looked into it a bit? So I don't know if you knew.
They said they were able to see a statue from Israel.
There you go, yeah.
Africa.
And you shouldn't be able to see that.
be able to see
Exactly.
that.
No, yeah, that's true. But visible observations, I would say they're inconclusive, even though we shouldn't be able to see that.
Right.
Because people say, oh, the horizon is the curvature, right? My point is, if we could see the curvature, we should be able to measure it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's one of the cop-outs. Oh, we could see it. That's good enough. But no, we should be able to measure it. But again, if we actually went out and measured, it's gonna be parallel. Water level, that's the number one tool for measuring horizontal. That's what they use in construction, every day. It doesn't change. That's the physics of water. That's the number one proof to debunk the globe. This experiment. So I'm actually sharing information because I came across this in 2016 and it's being censored online since like 2019. So when you go online on Google or YouTube, type in, you're gonna get propaganda, just people talking shit, literally, so that people don't look into it. If you guys understand this, very simple, because they haven't been brainwashed as the rest of us, you know what I'm saying? So I actually have some information I'm sharing, and maybe you could cross-reference, you want to take some time? Maybe
Sure,
check it out?
why not?
Yeah, why not, right? Free information. Just check it out, and then, do you have any questions before you go? That you might want to ask me? Those are the 6 main proofs, by the way, right there, and there's some links. You can check it out again. Cross-reference.
Actually, if people have questions, I do my research.
Oh, yeah, thank you, bro.
If
That's
I have
good.
a question, I do my research.
There you go.
And, you find there's not a lot of answers.
Exactly. Here's my card as well. I have a YouTube channel. You can check it out when you have some free time. All right, thanks for talking to me, man.
All right, you have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye. Round 3. How's it going?
It's okay, don't worry. If they still doing now, later you just go out there and just catch it, when you get some time.
That was a good conversation.
Okay.
For
So you have a
sure,
nice one.
he's gonna look into it. What's up, man? Damn, sharing this information just makes me feel good. Thanks, G-Monk. Yeah, it's crazy how the younger girl, the youngest one, actually got the both of the answers first. No hesitation, and that's because she hasn't been brainwashed. That's why little kids, like, man, that's why they get you when you're 5 years old, man, because you start warping your common sense then, and it's all about authority, and I say so, and it's what they, it's crazy. Literally crushing people's common sense, kids in specific. Yeah, welcome, Seattle Green. There's nothing else that I would want to do with my free time than do this, to be honest. Want to take some info home? Maybe you could check it out. I'm sharing information about a very important topic. No, you're not? Okay, you're good. Thank you. All right, have a great day. Yeah, it is. The older people are more stubborn. How's it going, man?
Do you trust your common sense?
Do you?
I don't know.
If you want to give it a shot when you come out.
How long does it take?
2 minutes less.
2 minutes?
Maybe. Really
Give me
quick.
1 second.
All right, no problem. There you go. Well, it's not a belief about the Earth rising up. I don't believe that, but that's what physics shows. But again, I don't really want to get into that topic right now. It's a separate discussion in establishing the shape of the Earth.
You have a YouTube channel?
I actually do, yeah. But yeah, so I have 3 very easy questions.
Okay.
And then I want to see if we can get 2 or 3, right?
Sounds
so
good.
the first one's the hardest, and then they get easier.
Sounds good.
So I have 2 images, and the reason I call them images because one of them's a photograph and one of them's a painting.
Okay.
So which one is the photograph?
Which one's the photograph? Which one's the painting? Oh, that's rough. This one's the painting.
Okay, you think this is a photograph?
Oh, they're both photographs.
You think they're both photographs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's rough.
Right.
Like the neckline is what makes me feel like this might be a painting, and the forehead and hair makes me feel like this one might be a painting.
Right,
but
right.
both of them look like photographs.
Okay, cool. No,
obviously.
no,
they get the gloss correct.
Okay, no, you almost got it. Actually,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a trick question, but they're both paintings.
They're both paintings. That's
Yeah.
really good. Whoever
Yeah, yeah.
painted them.
Oil painting and digital painting.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't expect people to get this one, but there is 2 questions, 2 reasons why I asked this question.
Uh-huh.
The first reason is just believing someone opens the door to being deceived, right? But
Okay.
you didn't even believe me, right?
No, I
which
mean,
is
like-
good.
like-
Which leads me to the second
Okay.
reason I asked this question. If you want to determine something is real, an image is not good enough, right?
No.
Yeah, because if I show you an image of me walking on water or an elephant flying,
yeah,
you're
of
not gonna
course.
believe those images,
Of course,
right? They're
yeah.
obvious. So these next 2 questions actually have to do with elementary physics. So
Okay.
water in specific. could we agree that once water is contained, it always seeks the bottom of the container,
Right,
right?
gravity's pulling it down.
So if I turn it
Always
upside
active.
down, always goes down, right?
As long as gravity's active, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
In comparison to the container holding.
Sure. So since we understand that water always seeks its lowest point, in other words, the bottom, I actually painted the water blue to make it easier. Which one of these two is upside down?
Which one of the two is upside down?
Yeah. Because we understand water always goes to the bottom.
Okay, well, for referring to the last ones, more often than not, you probably have pressure up here, and both of them are right side up.
You think both of them are? So you think the water can stick to the top of the container?
Yeah, with the appropriate suction.
No, but there's no suction going on. It's just two bottles with water in them. And I took one of them upside down. Actually, so one of them is actually upside down.
One
So
of
if you
them
had-
is actually upside down?
Yes. So if you had to go with your common sense, which one is upside down? If water always seeks the bottom of the container, which one is upside down?
I guess that would depend if this is the floor or ceiling.
Well, we got to look at the water. The water is what's going to show us
The water is what shows us.
which one's upside down. If we understand water always goes to the bottom of the container, which one is in the bottom?
Well, it doesn't always go to the bottom. It goes to
The lowest point,
down.
which
It goes
is
to the lowest point.
to the bottom, which is the
Yeah,
bottom.
because this could be the bottom, but if this is flipped upside down, that could be the bottom.
So which one's upside down? If you're using common sense, one is right side up and one is upside down.
I can't read the.
No, I use blue food coloring for the water to make it easier. So
Yeah.
So if you were looking at the water, if you had to go with your common sense or gut feeling, which one is upside down?
No, it's not making sense to me.
Not making sense to you?
No,
Okay.
I mean like there. I feel like there's so many other variables that you would need to understand.
Okay, so I'm
Which
just
one
gonna,
is
I'm just gonna
I
tell
mean, like if you're talking about, so you're saying which bottle is upside
which
down?
bottle is actually, or image, basically,
Or which image is upside down?
which image is upside down?
Because both bottles, if this is the floor, are technically right side up.
Which image is upside down, I guess. If that's how you understand it.
Okay, which image is upside down?
And water will be a reference point to tell us which one is upside down. Had a 6-year-old get it right like in
Really?
a second, yeah.
This is like the bus thing, where like 6-year-olds know which side the bus is, what side the bus the door is on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't tell.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
tell
go
you.
ahead. Go ahead.
This one's upside down.
Okay.
So the way I took this one, I held this bin on the ceiling. And it
Got
flipped
it.
like this.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't make the water stick to the top of the bottle.
Well, I mean, suction could.
But let's say there's no suction.
Yeah,
It's just a sealed
okay.
bottle. I can't make the water stick to the top.
Okay.
It's impossible if the water's sealed, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
Right, that's obvious, right?
Okay.
Could we agree?
Okay, sorry, I was
You were
way
overthinking it.
overthinking. I'm
It's
thinking
fine.
of like all these different things that could cause the water to
Okay.
stay at the top of the bottle. Like,
Okay, so this next one, could we agree that water always finds its level?
yeah. Water will find its level.
Yeah, water finds its level.
Yeah.
What would be your definition of level?
Parallel to the earth,
So
parallel
could
to
we-
our floor.
Could we say, if I had a level surface, for example, how would we describe that surface? Another word for level, what would be another word for level?
Flat,
Could we say horizontal?
horizontal.
Right,
Yeah.
that's the definition
Horizon.
of level, literally. Exactly, perfect. Since we understand the physics of water, water always finds its level, this is the easiest one. Which one of these two is correct when it comes to determining water level? Which one represents water level? A or B?
Okay. There's a lot of
Yeah,
words here.
take your
Right, so
time.
square to plumb line. So this is
Level structure on
a
both.
level structure.
So which one of the two represents water level, the bottom part?
Which one?
Which one represents level when it comes to the water? Water.
How large is the body of water? 'Cause
This is 3 miles.
then it's this one.
You think it's this
Yeah,
one?
the Earth has a curvature.
Okay. So you actually beat me to the punchline.
Okay.
I actually do talk about the Earth.
Yeah, Earth
being
has a
above.
curvature.
So-
The larger.
So you believe that if we were to actually build a level structure over a lake, that lake, the surface of the lake is bending, curving?
At a large enough distance,
Yeah, let's say-
it's too minute for us to be able to see it with
No,
with our
I'm
eyes.
talking about measuring it.
But yeah, yes.
So I don't know if you knew, NASA, they claim to have satellites orbiting the Earth,
Okay.
right? So they claim to know the radius of the Earth. They have to claim to
Yeah.
know it because they're supposedly orbiting the Earth, right? They need to know the
And
radius.
you could measure it through shadows.
So NASA tells us that the radius of the Earth is 3,959 miles. So if we
Okay.
multiply that times 5, we get the circumference.
Yeah.
So once we get the circumference, there should be curvature every mile. So at the first mile, it should be an 8-inch drop.
Okay.
Second mile, 32 inches. Third mile, they should be a 6-foot drop. So by 10 miles, there should be 66 feet of measurable curvature. 10 miles is not that long of a distance. And there's lakes
Yeah,
that are
yeah.
over 20 miles across. So if we were actually to go build this structure over a body of water, like a lake, that's miles across.
Yeah.
If you ask me, the physics of water always levels out, which means horizontal.
Mhm.
They're trying to tell us that level means curve, but if again, if we go out in nature and measure the surface of lakes, for example,
Mhm.
this
You
is
won't
not-
get the curve.
You won't get the curve. So this will be the number one experiment to debunk the globe. Basically.
Okay, you're trying to do flat Earth.
Well, I try to stay away from that word because
Okay.
it's been
Yeah,
mocked
no,
and-
no, I got
there's
you,
a
I got
lot
you.
of ridicule going on right now with
I got
that word.
you.
So it is being censored. That's why I'm out here talking to people.
Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah. No. So this is the number one experiment. So if I was to ask you, what's the number one proof that convinces you that the Earth is a sphere?
I would say it's never been important enough for me to even think
That's
about
honest.
it.
That's honest, man. I like that. I like
I would
that.
say it's so minute in my life and for
And I guess
moving
that's-
forward with
I
my
would-
existence.
Yeah, I would say that's
that
subjective.
It's not even.
I would say that's subjective because to me it's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because I used to be a space junkie. I used to believe in all that shit, but it's all a religion.
Yeah.
So I'm not a religious person. I actually never
I'm
followed-
agnostic.
Oh, I used to be agnostic, as well,
Yeah.
but this proves that this place was created. So, again, all religions are out there to control, and the heliocentric model of all Earth is the biggest religion on Earth because it's based on belief.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually out here just sharing this because
Cool.
it is being censored.
Sounds
You want
good.
to take some info home so you could cross-reference?
No, it's all good. Like I said, like it's so out of
I
my
understand.
orbit. Like I'm just not even. It's not even in
No
my
worries, no
my
worries.
atmosphere.
No
Anyway,
worries, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good
Thanks
one.
for talking to me, man. I know. All right. Yeah, some nuts are harder to crack than others. Yeah, he was nice. Yeah, he wasn't disrespectful, you know. So that was good. It was still good. Maybe the next flat earther he comes across, you know, maybe then he'll look into it, you know. All right, round 4. How's it going?
You good yourself?
Doing good, thank you. You want to take some information home? Real quick? I mean, I see you have a NASA shirt. It actually has to do with NASA. Yeah, you could take it. Look into it when you get home. Here you go. There you go. Yeah, no problem. Hi.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you want to give it a shot when you come out?
I trust my gut instinct.
That's good, yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I regret it.
That's good. Oh, it's getting a little lit now. What time is it? Yeah, I guess after 3 is gonna have to be the time, the best time to come out of the place. Well, at least at post offices. Summer. Yeah, I know. It's a trip. That's literally proves like that just shows the brainwashing, the indoctrination, literally. You know. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people coming now. Oh, by the way, that lady I gave with the kid that had the NASA one, she took a picture of me when she left. Oh, that's a flat earther. I'm gonna take a picture of him. I know. God damn. My lips are super dry. I don't want to finish my water. Right. Yeah, from 3 to 5, I think is the busiest. Especially because everybody's out of work, picking up their mail, after work, or dropping off mail after work. So, yeah, 3 to 5. The only thing that sucks is that that's the worst time for traffic. So if I go anywhere at that time, it's gonna take me a long time to get home after. So, but we'll see. Yeah, the traffic here in LA, basically, it's horrible. Well, I'm not in LA right now, but there's a lot of post offices in LA that I am gonna hit. Yeah. Yeah, I know that word orbit. That was funny. You guys want to take some info home?
Some what?
Information?
No.
No, you're good? Alright, no worries. I don't know if any of you have ever played sports, but before a game, you get nervous, especially if it's a big game. You're nervous, and everything. But once you start playing, that it goes away, and you just start having fun, and you basically, not nervous anymore. That's exactly what I go through when I do this, for example. I get nervous before I come out here, but once I'm here, it's not, it goes away. I don't get nervous anymore. Only in the beginning before coming. I don't know why still. I don't even know if that's gonna go away, but hopefully it does. Oh, actually, if you go to my older videos, I have links of the flyer if you guys want to download that. I'm actually gonna revise it. But I still have, I actually printed a lot of them, so I'm trying to still pass them out. I actually, put some in cars and stuff like that too, so. But yeah, you could get the flyer in one of the links in my older videos. Yeah, the PDF, yep. problem. Messenger from above. Yeah, I'm gonna be uploading the edited versions with my chest cam, obviously. So yeah. So if you can't see people's faces, you'll be able to see them after. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be doing live streams more often. Probably almost every time I come out, I'm gonna try to. Obviously for my protection as well. Hello. You want to give it a shot when you come out?
I trust my common
Yeah,
sense.
have 3 easy questions, elementary level. Yeah. All right. San Diego. Want to give it a shot? All right, let's go. So, 3 very easy questions. See if you could get 2 of 3, right? Let me see.
What do I get?
Just for fun. Yeah, so I have 2 images here. So the first one's the hardest and then they get easier. You want to give it a shot? You guys can do it together.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm just starting. So I have 2 images here and I want to see if people can tell the difference. One of them's a photograph and one of them's a painting. So I want to see if people can tell the difference.
Photograph and a painting.
Yeah. Photograph. We should be doing a photograph.
That's hard. I'm gonna go with that.
All right, cool. Right. So it was actually a trick question. They're both paintings. Yeah. So I don't expect. Yeah, this is an oil painting, and this is a digital painting done on an iPad. Yeah. So using an app, Final Cut Pro app. So I don't expect people to get this one because it's obviously too realistic to tell.
Yeah.
So there is 2 reasons why I asked this question. The first reason is just believing someone opens the door to being deceived, right? Because you believe me that wants to photograph, that influences your choice, right? So it's not good to just believe people, if you ask me, especially if it has to do with physics, right? The second reason is if you want to determine something is real, an image is not good enough, right? Because if I show you an image of me walking on water or an elephant flying, you're not going to believe these images, right? Because that defies physics, right? It's obvious. So these next 2 have to do with water, elementary physics. So once water is contained, right, like in a bottle, could we agree that water always seeks the lowest point? In other words, the bottom of the container, right? And it always fills it up from the bottom to the top, right? Because I could turn the bottle upside down and water always goes down. It doesn't matter how I turn the bottle, right? Another thing about water, it always finds its level, because of that fact. It goes down and it always levels out. So since we understand that water always goes to the bottom of the container, I actually used blue food coloring to make it easier. Which one of these 2 is actually upside down? Since we understand water always goes to the bottom of the container, which one is upside down? Yeah, if water always goes to the bottom of the container, which one of these 2 is upside down?
So one is fake and one is real.
No, one is right side up and one is upside down.
Well, that one's gotta be upside down.
You got it. There you go. There you go. You agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, this one's upside down because the water can't stick to the top.
Exactly.
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 But you guys, you got it. There you go. You do trust your common sense. So this last one is even easier.
I feel like he's trying to trick us.
No, that was just the first question. So, since we understand that water always finds its level, what will be another word for level? If we had to use another word.
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium, right? That's a good one. Can we say horizontal? Right? That's the literal definition of level, a horizontal surface, right? So, since we understand the physics of water always finds its level, which one of these 2 represents water level correct? Oh, that was quick. You got it. Will you agree or disagree?
I should go.
We're looking at the water. Which one is level? Elementary level. Yeah, it's obvious, right? Could we say that someone that believes this is the answer, maybe they don't trust their common sense? If they genuinely believe this is right, they don't trust their common sense, right? So the real reason I do this is because over 95% of the population, including myself and maybe you guys, have been tricked to believing that this is the answer, even though we know it's this one. You guys want to know how we were tricked? Do you guys believe that Earth is a ball? Or a sphere? Or are you open to the idea that we might not be a sphere? Have you? Okay, so NASA in specific, they
That's what we're told.
yeah, so yeah, exactly.
I
That's
think
what we're told.
here.
Yeah. So NASA claims to have satellites orbiting the Earth, right? So they need to know the radius of orbit. So they need to know the radius of the Earth. So this is the number they give us, 3,959. So if we were to multiply that times pi, that's how we get the circumference, right? So once we get the circumference, there should be curvature every mile. 8 inches the first mile, 32 inches the second mile, and 6 feet by the third mile. So in 10 miles, there should be 66 feet of curvature, which is like a 6-story building. That should be measurable, right? So if we actually went out in nature and actually built a level structure over a giant lake that was miles across, that curvature should be measurable. But in reality, we understand the physics of water always finds its level, right? So in my opinion, this would be the #1 experiment to debunk the globe, right?
So what's the point?
So my point is that we're being mindful about what this place actually is. So if I was to ask you guys, well, I mean, you're open to it, but what will be the #1 proof or thing that makes you believe that the Earth is evolving, or that convinces you? Well, what about you? What's the #1?
Well, I don't know, pictures from,
Right.
you know.
I don't know if you knew though, NASA doesn't call them photographs; they actually call them images, and the reason why because they're actually photoshopped. So no real photographs from space of the Earth exist. So that's all, basically cartoons that they're showing in CGI. So this is a #1 experiment, in my opinion, to debunk the globe, right? So that's why I'm out here sharing it, because it's actually being censored. This information is being censored. So if you actually go on Google and type flat Earth, that's a trigger word, by the way. You're gonna get nothing but ridicule videos, people just dismissing it and never talk about this experiment. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the place not to you about the Earth? You say it's flat or what?
It's level because it's not flat, because there's obviously mountains and valleys, so there's but the oceans are level. Have you guys heard of the term sea level? That's how we determine height and depth, and they're all on the same level, all the heights, so basically they're trying to tell us that level means curve. So they actually redefined the word level, because in reality, in construction, it means horizontal, right? They redefined it by equal distance from the center to the surface of a sphere. That's what they're saying level means. So they're trying to say that level means curve, but that only exists on paper. If we actually went out on nature and measured for this curvature, especially water, because Earth is over 70% water, right? And it's actually level. So what you were saying about the end, right? And what's at the end? I don't know if you knew, but there's an Antarctic treaty. So Antarctica, they're telling us it's the bottom of the globe, right? But in reality, if Antarctica actually exists, it's a ring around Earth. So that ring is more elevated than the ocean, so it keeps the water like a container. So if you ask me, the word container, I think comes from the word continent comes from the word container, because a continent's are holding the water. So nobody actually knows how far the Earth extends. That's a mystery. There's actually an Antarctic treaty that prevents people from exploring south. Because if you go south, who knows what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? So this is the #1 censored topic on the internet right now. That's why I'm out here. You guys want to take some information home? Maybe you guys.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
I gotta get going.
Yeah, here you go. Check it out, and then. Do you guys have any questions before you go? Here you go.
I do not.
You don't? I have no problem. Have a good one.
I look at stuff.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. What time is it? Almost 3? Probably see if I could get one more and probably call it. We'll see. Yeah.
Okay, you got my curiosity.
That's good.
What is it?
So I actually have 3 very easy questions to see if people trust their common sense, right? All right, cool. So So the first one's the hardest, and then they get easier. So see if you could get 2 of 3.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I have 2 images here. The reason I call them images is because one of them's a photograph and one of them's a painting. So I want to see if this can tell you.
Pictures?
Yeah, one of them's a
Oh,
photograph.
I don't even have a cell phone, let alone a camera.
No, but out of both of these, one of them's a painting and one of them's a photograph.
One of them's a painting.
Yeah, and one of them's a photograph. That's the difference.
Well, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. So if you, no, that's honest. So if you had to pick, you couldn't pick. Which one's a photograph? You had to go with your gut feeling.
That's a photograph.
Alright, cool. So that's actually a trick question. They're both paintings. Yeah, so I don't expect people to get this one
Painted
right.
with a brush?
This one's an oil painting. Yeah. And this is a digital painting done on a computer.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's 2 reasons I asked this question. Just believing someone opens the door to being deceived, right? Because you believe in the one that wants a photograph, that influences your choice, right?
Well, like I said, I'm a very low-tech guy.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
I don't. I got photo albums where you bring your pictures in to have them developed. You can't even find them to do it.
Right. You want to take some info home that I'm sharing?
No, I'm
Pretty
no-
low? Alright, no problem.
No,
Man.
no, no.
Alright, you have a good one.
I'm way too low-tech for that.
Alright, no problem, man. Alright. I'll probably wait another 10 or 15 and then call it. 3:30. Just look. Yeah. Another 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, he wasn't really that interested. He was kind of in a hurry. He has his dog waiting for him right there in the car. Yeah, I guess he wasn't, even though he said he was curious. Not that curious. I know. I feel like maybe, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes when I'm like overthinking things, it does kind of hurt your head a bit. So I'm assuming that that's what people experience when they think about simple stuff. I don't know. Yeah, believe it or not, a lot of people are on medication, so that kind of, it's a bummer, because that takes from people's attention span as well, all that shit. So yeah, medication, meds, all that shit's not good. I would stay away. I mean, they clearly tell you all the side effects, every medicine you take. So I mean, yeah, people, it's crazy. Hey, what's up, John Thor? Alright, yeah, I'll probably do one more, or if not, then probably call it in like 15. What's up? What's up, Dr. Lay? Yeah, thanks, Marshall. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. Oh yeah, there is. Let me see, an hour and 30 minutes, and I still have 66%. Oh, that's good. That means I could do this for like 3+ hours if I wanted to, but not today. That lady that spoke to me on the way in, I forgot to give her a flyer on her way out. I think her son was driving her. That would have been cool for her to share that with her son, the flyer. spot. Oh well. Not other flat earthers, but just people that are open to it. That they heard about it, they looked into it a little bit, and they're kind of in the middle. So I meet a lot of people in the middle. I haven't really met a lot of other flat earthers, right? Or truthers. But yeah, just people in the middle. You know. What is rare is people that haven't heard about this topic. I do come across a couple of people that have never heard of this topic before, which to me is very surprising, you know. But yeah, especially because the mainstream media made sure everybody heard about it, you know, one way or another. Hello.
Trust my common sense.
You don't? That's not good.
No.
You should.
No.
I mean, true. Oh yeah, universities. Oh yeah, I'll be going to universities for sure. Yeah, next time I get a chance, when I'm in LA, I'm definitely gonna go to USC. There's a perfect spot, literally on a public street where all the students pass from. I don't know if it's like the dorms, from the dorms to the university. So it's a lot of students passing there all day. You want to take some information? I'm sharing some information. And it's about common sense, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. Have a good one. Hi. Oh, Cal State here in San Bernardino is actually a good spot too. I'm definitely gonna be going there. I live in San Bernardino, so Cal State and UCR are gonna be like the spots that I go frequently to. Yeah, the family that just left looked interested. Should have gave them flags. That'll be nice, huh, Ricardo? Yeah, YouTube. I'm surprised the last video got the amount of views it did. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if YouTube recommended it or if someone shared it somewhere, but yeah, I got way more views than my normal videos. You know what? I think my camera just turned off. Let me check. My chest cam. If my chest cam is off, I'm calling it. Yep. All right. So battery died. So yeah, that'll be a wrap. Put this away. Alright, that'll be it for this one. So I am going to be doing live streams from now on, as much as I can. And yeah, so we'll catch you on the next one. Alright, everyone have a good one. See ya. Yeah, thanks, G Monk. Alright, lates. Alright.